Asia, the largest and most populous continent, spans across a vast geographical area, housing an extraordinary diversity in terms of culture, geography, politics, and history. Asia encompasses approximately 44.58 million square kilometers, about 30% of Earth's total land area. The continent's complexity stems from its size, diverse environments, and the numerous ethnicities, languages, and cultures that thrive here. The regions of Asia have developed rich histories, economic systems, and political structures over thousands of years. This detailed description explores various facets of Asia, including its political and physical geography, economics, culture, and future advancements. Asia's political geography is as varied as its landscapes and cultures, with numerous countries characterized by different governmental systems and political ideologies. The continent is home to democracies, monarchies, communist states, and authoritarian regimes. East Asia includes political powerhouses like China, Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan. China is the most populous country in the world and operates under a one-party communist system. Japan, on the other hand, is a constitutional monarchy with a highly developed democratic political system. Southeast Asia consists of a mixture of political systems. Vietnam and Laos are single-party socialist republics, while countries like Indonesia and the Philippines practice forms of democracy. Thailand is a constitutional monarchy with frequent political instability, including military coups. South Asia is dominated by India, the world's largest democracy, and Pakistan, an Islamic republic with a turbulent political history. Other countries in this region like Nepal and Bangladesh also have democratic systems, while Bhutan remains a monarchy. Central Asia, former Soviet republics such as Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan have authoritarian regimes often led by powerful long-standing leaders or dynasties. Middle East or West Asia is politically dynamic, with monarchies in countries like Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and the United Arab Emirates, alongside republics such as Iran and Turkey. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict continues to shape geopolitical discourse. Asia's political landscape is marked by conflicts over territory, religious tensions, and struggles for sovereignty. The Kashmir dispute between India and Pakistan, the South China Sea dispute, and the ongoing conflicts in Syria and Afghanistan are some prominent examples. Asia consists of 49 countries, with administrative divisions varying significantly between them. Some notable examples of administrative structures include China, divided into 23 provinces, 5 autonomous regions, 4 municipalities, and 2 special administrative regions, Hong Kong and Macau. Each of these areas has varying degrees of autonomy. India comprises 28 states and 8 union territories, each with its own government and legislature. Russia, in its Asian part, is governed as a federal semi-presidential republic, with 85 federal subjects that include oblasts, republics, krais, autonomous okrugs, and federal cities. Indonesia is split into 34 provinces, with varying degrees of autonomy, especially in regions like Aceh and Papua. The United Arab Emirates is composed of 7 emirates, each ruled by its own monarch. Asia's countries manage internal divisions based on ethnicity, language, and history, leading to a diverse set of administrative arrangements. Asia's physical geography is astonishingly varied, with everything from the towering Himalayas to the vast deserts of the Middle East. Mountains. Asia is home to some of the highest mountain ranges in the world, including the Himalayas, which contains Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, the Karakoram, and the Tian Shan ranges. The Altai and Ural Mountains act as significant geological boundaries. Rivers. The Yangtze Yellow Ganges. Indus-Mekong and Tigris-Euphrates rivers are some of the longest and most important in Asia, providing water for millions of people and playing a crucial role in agriculture and transportation. Deserts. Asia has vast desert regions, including the Gobi Desert in Mongolia and China, the Karakum and Kizilkum deserts in Central Asia, and the Rub al-Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter, in the Arabian Peninsula. Islands and archipelagos. Southeast Asia boasts some of the world's largest archipelagos, including Indonesia and the Philippines, with thousands of islands. Asia also contains vast forests, plateaus, and plains, making it one of the most diverse regions in terms of terrain and climate. Asia's economy is equally diverse, ranging from the technologically advanced economies of Japan, South Korea, and Singapore to emerging markets like India, China, and Vietnam. East Asia. China is the second largest economy in the world by nominal GDP and a global manufacturing hub. Japan is a leader in technological innovation, and South Korea excels in industries like electronics and automotive. South Asia. India has emerged as a significant player in information technology, pharmaceuticals, and agriculture. Bangladesh has become a leader in garment manufacturing, while Pakistan's economy is agriculture-driven. Southeast Asia countries like Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand are fast-growing economies, with strong manufacturing bases and booming tourism sectors. Middle East. Many countries in the Middle East, such as Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar, have oil-based economies. But there is a growing push towards economic diversification, especially in sectors like technology and tourism. Asia's history is immensely rich, beginning with some of the world's earliest civilizations. Ancient civilizations. The Indus Valley in South Asia and Mesopotamia in the Middle East are regarded as some of the earliest cradles of civilization. China's ancient dynasties, such as the Shang and Zhou, are famous for early developments in writing, agriculture, and bronze casting. Empires and dynasties. Throughout history, Asia has seen the rise and fall of numerous empires, including the Mongol Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Ming Dynasty, the Mughal Empire, and the Persian Empire. Colonialism and independence. Much of Asia was colonized by European powers. India, Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines, among others, gained independence in the 20th century after long struggles. China's political landscape was reshaped by the Communist Revolution in 1949. Cold War era. During the Cold War, Asia was a battleground for ideological conflicts, such as the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the division of countries like Korea and China. Asia's art and culture are marked by millennia of tradition, religion, and innovation. Religion. Asia is the birthplace of major world religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, and Confucianism. Temples, mosques, and churches dot the landscape of many Asian countries. Art. Traditional art forms like Chinese calligraphy, Indian classical dance, and Persian miniatures have influenced global aesthetics. Asia has also made significant contributions to modern cinema, with film industries like Bollywood in India and Korean cinema gaining international prominence. Cuisine. Asia is known for its diverse cuisines, from the spice-rich curries of India and the delicate sushi of Japan to the bold flavors of Thai and Chinese food. Asia is home to approximately 4.7 billion people, making it the most populous continent with more than 60% of the world's population. While countries like China and India dominate in terms of population, many parts of Central Asia and the Middle East are sparsely populated. Major cities like Tokyo, Shanghai, Delhi, Bangkok, and Jakarta are among the world's most populous, with massive urban growth. Asia is incredibly diverse ethnically, with thousands of ethnic groups speaking hundreds of languages. The Han Chinese are the largest ethnic group, while other significant groups include Indians, Arabs, Malays, and Turks. Asia is at the forefront of technological advancements. Japan and South Korea are global leaders in technology, with innovations in robotics, electronics, and automotive industries. China is rapidly advancing in areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and 5G technology. India has become a global hub for information technology and software development. The Indian space program is highly regarded, particularly for its cost-effective missions to the Moon and Mars. Countries like Singapore are becoming innovation hubs for fintech, biotech, and digital economy sectors. Educational systems in countries like Japan, South Korea, and Singapore rank highly globally, while countries like India and China are expanding access to higher education and producing a large number of STEM graduates. Asia is a key player in global military dynamics. China boasts the world's largest standing army and has made significant advancements in cyber warfare, missile technology, and naval capabilities. India has a large and diverse military with nuclear capabilities and a robust defense sector. India has developed significant indigenous capabilities in defense manufacturing, including space-based assets and ballistic missile technology. The country's Navy, Army, and Air Force are among the largest in the world. The Russian Federation, while spanning Europe and Asia, possesses one of the world's most powerful militaries with advanced nuclear and space-based capabilities. It has a strong presence in Asia, particularly in the Far East. While constrained by its pacifist constitution, Japan maintains a highly advanced self-defense force with significant investments in air, naval, and missile defense systems. It is closely allied with the United States in defense matters. Known for its nuclear weapons program, North Korea has developed a range of ballistic missile systems, despite widespread sanctions and international isolation. The Korean peninsula remains a critical flashpoint for military tensions. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Israel, and Iran possess significant military capabilities. Saudi Arabia and Israel are equipped with advanced Western technology, while Iran has developed a sophisticated missile program. Ongoing conflicts, such as the war in Yemen and the Syrian civil war, keep the region in a state of high military tension. Asia also has several nuclear-armed states, including China, India, Pakistan, Russia, and North Korea, making it a pivotal region in global nuclear politics. Asia plays a critical role in global geopolitics, with relationships shaped by historical conflicts, economic competition, and diplomatic partnerships. In East Asia, the region is marked by rising tensions between China and the United States, as well as regional disputes in the South China Sea and over Taiwan. Japan, South Korea, and China are all involved in complex trade and diplomatic relationships, balanced against their security alliances with the United States. In South Asia, India and Pakistan's rivalry remains a central feature of the region's geopolitics, particularly over the Kashmir issue. India has sought to strengthen its ties with the United States, Japan, and Australia through initiatives like the Quad, which counters China's growing influence. The geopolitics of the Middle East is deeply influenced by oil, religious sectarianism, and conflicts such as the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Countries like Iran and Saudi Arabia compete for regional dominance, while Israel remains a close ally of the United States. In Central Asia, often referred to as the New Great Game, the region is an area of strategic competition between Russia, China, and Western countries, with significant interests in energy resources and infrastructure projects like China's Belt and Road Initiative. Asia's relationships with global powers like the European Union, Russia, and the United States continue to evolve, particularly as Asian economies grow and assert greater influence in global institutions like the United Nations, World Trade Organization, and International Monetary Fund. Asia encompasses a wide variety of governance models, legal systems, and administrative structures reflective of its diverse cultures and histories. Democracies like India, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, and the Philippines have established systems where elections determine political leadership. India, for instance, operates the world's largest democratic system, with a federal structure and a parliamentary system. Several Asian countries remain monarchies, such as Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Jordan, Bahrain, and Bhutan. In these countries, kings hold varying degrees of power, from absolute monarchs in Saudi Arabia to constitutional monarchs in Thailand and Bhutan. China, North Korea, Vietnam, and Laos are examples of countries with communist one-party systems, where the state plays a central role in governance, law, and economic planning. Some countries in Central Asia and the Middle East maintain authoritarian systems, where political power is concentrated in the hands of a single leader or ruling party. Legal systems across Asia vary significantly, with some countries adhering to civil law traditions, as in Japan, common law systems, like in India and Malaysia, Islamic law or Sharia in Saudi Arabia and Iran, or a blend of these. The judiciary's role also differs across the continent, with some countries possessing independent judicial systems, while others experience political influence over legal institutions. Asia has emerged as a formidable player in space exploration and technology. China, a leader in the space race, has launched manned missions, conducted successful lunar and Mars landings, and established its own space station, Tiangong. China's space program, led by the China National Space Administration, is a strategic tool in its bid to assert global leadership. Through its Indian Space Research Organization, India has achieved remarkable feats such as the Mars Orbiter mission and the Chandrayaan missions to the Moon. ISRO is known for its cost-effective missions and has ambitions to explore Venus and send manned missions into space. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency has developed advanced satellite technology and launched numerous space exploration missions, including the Hayabusa missions that successfully returned asteroid samples to Earth. A growing player in space science, South Korea launched its first lunar orbiter, Danuri, in 2022 and has ambitions for further lunar exploration. The United Arab Emirates made history by becoming the first Arab country to send a mission to Mars with its Hope probe in 2020. The space ambitions of these countries reflect a broader strategic interest in satellite technology for communications, defense, and navigation. Asia is poised to be at the forefront of global advancements in technology, infrastructure, and innovation in the coming decades. China is heavily investing in artificial intelligence research, with plans to become a world leader in AI by 2030. Japan and South Korea are also leaders in AI, particularly in robotics and machine learning applications. Countries like China, India, and Japan are ramping up their renewable energy capacity, particularly in solar, wind, and nuclear energy. China is already the world's largest producer of solar panels. Asia is a leader in the development of smart cities, with projects in Singapore, Shanghai, and Tokyo, integrating technology into urban planning, transportation, and sustainability initiatives. Asia is home to the world's most advanced high-speed rail systems, particularly in China and Japan. Future projects aim to connect major cities across the continent through transnational railways, including the ambitious China-Europe Railway Express. Asia's technological ambitions are supported by growing educational opportunities, government initiatives, and collaborations with global companies and research institutions. Asia is a top travel destination for millions of tourists, offering a wide range of experiences, from cultural heritage sites to natural wonders. Cultural heritage. Historic sites like the Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal, Angkor Wat, and Kyoto's temples attract visitors interested in the continent's rich history. Mecca in Saudi Arabia draws millions of Muslims for the Hajj pilgrimage every year. Nature and adventure. Countries like Thailand, Vietnam, Nepal, and Indonesia are popular for their natural beauty, including tropical beaches, mountains like the Himalayas, and rich biodiversity. Urban tourism cities like Tokyo, Hong Kong, Bangkok, and Dubai offer a mix of modern attractions, luxury shopping, and nightlife, making them hubs for global tourism. Asia's tourism industry continues to grow, with countries developing infrastructure to cater to an increasing number of international and domestic travelers. Asia is home to some of the most iconic architectural marvels, both ancient and modern. Ancient structures like the Forbidden City in Beijing, the Petra ruins in Jordan, and Borobudur in Indonesia are testaments to Asia's long architectural history. On the modern front, skyscrapers such as the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, The Petronas Towers in Malaysia and Taipei 101 in Taiwan showcase Asia's modern architectural feats. Religious structures, including temples, mosques, and churches across Asia, are renowned for their intricate designs. Notable examples include the Golden Temple in India, the Blue Mosque in Turkey, and the Shwedagon Pagoda in Myanmar. Asia is home to some of the most technologically advanced cities in the world. Tokyo, known for its cutting-edge technology, is a hub for robotics, AI, and electronics. Singapore, a global financial center, is leading the way in smart city technologies, sustainability, and public transport systems. Shanghai, China's economic powerhouse, has embraced high-tech industries and boasts one of the most modern skylines in the world. Seoul, South Korea's capital, is a leading global city, recognized for its advanced infrastructure, innovative technology, and booming startup ecosystem. Seoul is a pioneer in telecommunications and digital advancements, particularly in 5G technology and the development of smart cities. Dubai, the UAE's largest city, has rapidly transformed into a global metropolis with a focus on futuristic architecture, luxury tourism, and financial services. Its world-class infrastructure, including Dubai International Airport, one of the busiest in the world, solidifies its status as a major international hub. Hong Kong, known for its iconic skyline and strategic location, is a global financial center with a highly developed economy. Its advanced transportation system, including the Hong Kong MTR and efficient port facilities, are key components of its urban success. Shenzhen, once a small fishing village, has rapidly evolved into China's Silicon Valley. It is home to tech giants like Huawei and Tencent, with a focus on innovation, technology, and urban planning. These advanced cities are leading the way in integrating technology into everyday life, offering smart services like AI-driven traffic management, IoT-based public utilities, and high-speed transportation systems. Asia is renowned for its breathtaking natural landscapes, from towering mountain ranges to dense forests and pristine beaches. The Himalayas, the world's tallest mountain range, including Mount Everest, is a significant natural landmark stretching across 5 countries: India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan. The Himalayas are not only a haven for trekkers and adventurers, but also home to diverse ecosystems and spiritual landmarks. Southeast Asia boasts some of the world's most extensive rainforests, particularly in Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. These forests are rich in biodiversity, supporting species like orangutans, tigers, and elephants, as well as unique plant life. The Gobi Desert in Mongolia and northern China is one of the largest deserts in the world, characterized by dramatic landscapes and nomadic communities. In contrast, the Arabian Desert in the Middle East, home to the vast Rub al-Khali or empty quarter, is one of the driest and hottest places on Earth. Iconic rivers such as the Ganges in India, the Yangtze in China, and the Mekong in Southeast Asia play a central role in the continent's natural beauty and economic life. The Iguazu Falls in Southeast Asia is another remarkable natural wonder. Asia's coastal regions are dotted with stunning beaches, from the white sands of the Maldives and Bali to the tropical islands of Thailand and the Philippines. Asia's natural beauty continues to attract tourists and researchers alike, with national parks and conservation areas playing key roles in preserving its diverse ecosystems. 18. Ecology and biodiversity. Asia's vast landmass and diverse climates foster an extraordinary range of ecosystems, making it one of the most biodiverse regions on the planet. Flora and fauna. The tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia are home to endangered species such as the Sumatran tiger, Asian elephant, and Bornean orangutan. In contrast, temperate forests in China, Japan, and the Himalayas support species like the giant panda, red panda, and snow leopard. Marine life. Asia's marine ecosystems, particularly in regions like Southeast Asia's Coral Triangle, are among the most biodiverse in the world, home to hundreds of species of fish, corals, and marine mammals like dolphins and dugongs. Conservation efforts. Countries like India, China, and Indonesia have launched significant conservation initiatives aimed at protecting endangered species and habitats. National parks, reserves, and wildlife sanctuaries play critical roles in safeguarding ecosystems, with UNESCO World Heritage Sites like Kaziranga National Park in India and Komodo National Park in Indonesia leading the way. Despite these efforts, Asia's biodiversity faces significant threats from deforestation, climate change, poaching, and urbanization. Protecting the continent's rich ecosystems remains a critical challenge for policymakers. 19. Vastness and diverse landscapes. Asia's sheer size gives rise to an extraordinary variety of landscapes, from deserts to tropical rainforests, steppes and grasslands. Central Asia is characterized by vast grasslands and steppes, particularly in countries like Kazakhstan and Mongolia. These areas are home to nomadic cultures and wildlife such as wild horses, gazelles, and eagles, volcanic regions. Southeast Asia, particularly Indonesia and the Philippines, is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, where volcanic activity is common. Notable volcanoes include Mount Merapi and Mount Fuji in Japan. Arid deserts. The deserts of Central Asia, like the Taklamakan Desert in China, and Western Asia, such as the Arabian Desert, contrast sharply with the continent's more lush and fertile regions. Plateaus. The Tibetan Plateau, often called the roof of the world, is the highest plateau on Earth and a key geographical feature of Central Asia. The Deccan Plateau in India is another significant highland area. Asia's landscapes are as diverse as they are vast, contributing to the continent's rich cultural and ecological tapestry. 20. Heritage, culture, and history. Asia's long and storied history has left behind a treasure trove of cultural and historical landmarks that speak to the continent's ancient civilizations and their lasting impact on the world. Historical monuments. Asia's history is marked by extraordinary monuments like the Taj Mahal in India, the Great Wall of China, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and Kyoto's temples in Japan. These sites are not only architectural marvels, but also symbolic of the cultural and spiritual histories of their respective nations. Cultural practices. Asia has been the birthplace of major world religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity, all of which have deeply influenced the continent's social structures, art, and governance systems. Countries like India, China, Japan, and Iran continue to celebrate ancient traditions, from Chinese New Year to Diwali and Nowruz. Philosophy and spirituality. Philosophies such as Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, and Hinduism have profoundly shaped the way societies in Asia are organized and governed. In modern times, Asian philosophical thought continues to influence global discussions on governance, ethics, and spirituality. Asia's history, deeply intertwined with its geography and demographics, continues to be a source of national pride and identity for its people, while also attracting millions of tourists who seek to explore its cultural and historical legacy. The continent of Asia is a remarkable testament to human resilience, creativity, and diversity. From its breathtaking landscapes and rich biodiversity to its bustling advanced cities and ancient cultural heritage, Asia stands out as a unique, complex, and influential region of the world. Its political geography, economic strength, and historical significance continue to shape global affairs, while its advancements in technology, science, and space exploration position it as a key player in the future of humanity. As Asia moves forward, the challenges it faces, be they environmental, political, or social, will continue to test its ability to harness its diverse strengths for the benefit of its people and the world at large. With its vastness and complex history, Asia will undoubtedly remain a center of innovation, culture, and global influence for centuries to come, embodying the essence of human diversity and ingenuity.